Blockbuster film director James Cameron has created some of the most striking on-screen images, from the Terminator to the blue navy of Avatar, the original concepts of which stem from his early days as a young artist in Canada, as revealed in the new book Tech Noir, The Art of James Cameron. But the director himself was actually among the last to see how his early artwork inspired his films, connecting the dots only after researchers compiled his sketches into thematic chapters.
I think those strong thematic threads kind of were the surprise or the revelation to me, because I just always thought it was just all scattershot, all over the map, anything that occurred to me in the moment, which is also true. But you can see that there are some certain specific themes that continued on into the filmmaking. Cameron
began drawing as a child, and as a young man focused on scenes based on his favorite sci-fi stories and comic books.
I was like that kind of skinny, geeky kid that didn't have a girlfriend but could actually play the guitar. And so I'd be like, hey, you want to hear me play a song? Except I don't play the guitar. I could draw. So I'd sit there on the college quad drawing other students that were sitting around using, life subjects without their permission, kind of hoping that somebody'd come over and go, hey, that's a nice drawing,
The book shows pages of concept art from what would become one of Cameron's first forays into filmmaking, a movie called Xenogenesis that was never produced, but portions of which can be seen on YouTube.
But it was an important formative time because I literally came right out of that into working in film for real, and on the strength of those designs and being able to show a portfolio.
Tech Noir, The Art of James Cameron is available in bookstores.
The Congolese rumba, an African genre of music and dance, has been added to the UNESCO World Heritage List. Its unique sound melds the drumming of enslaved Africans with the melodies of Spanish colonizers. The bid for UNESCO protected status was put forth jointly by Democratic Republic of Congo and Congo Republic. Andre Yoka is head of the National Institute of Arts in Kinshasa.
It was a great moment of emotion after so many years of investigation, research and testimonies, but also a duty of gratitude to the history of music in this country, to those who created this music. The artists, the bands, the entrepreneurs, the trainers, the fans. Right now I'm really thinking of these people. Without them, we wouldn't have all this success.
UNESCO, the United Nations Cultural and Scientific Agency, said the rumba was used for celebration and mourning in private, public and religious spaces. Born in the melting pot of 19th century Cuba, rumba was re-exported to Africa in the early 20th century on vinyl. It found a ready audience in the two Congos who recognized the rhythms as their own.
European countries have been tightening restrictions in a bid to contain the Omicron variant, but now the Netherlands is going even further. Prime Minister Mark Rutte announced a strict lockdown Saturday that will cover the Christmas and New Year holidays.
Nederland gaat nog een keer op slot.
The Netherlands is again shutting down. This is unavoidable because of the fifth wave that is coming at us with the Omicron variant. Omicron is spreading even faster than we feared, and so we must act now to prevent as much of the worst as possible.
The lockdown starts Sunday, closing all non-essential shops and services such as restaurants and museums until mid-January. Schools will be shut until at least January 9th. In addition, the government is recommending that households receive no more than 2 visitors. Upon hearing the announcement, the Dutch flocked to stores to fit in some last-minute shopping before the lockdown takes effect. This tourist visiting Nijmegen said, "It's important to be careful altogether. If a lockdown is needed to do so, fine for me." The strict new measures follow a nighttime lockdown imposed late last month. That resulted in a drop in infections from record levels. But since the Omicron variant was first found in the Netherlands 3 weeks ago, cases have surged. More than 85% of Dutch adults are vaccinated, but fewer than 9% of adults have had a booster shot. That's one of the lowest levels in Europe. As people wait in long lines to get tested before the holidays, the Omicron coronavirus variant is spreading fast. The World Health Organization said Saturday the number of cases is doubling in 1.5 to 3 days in areas with community transmission. Now reported in 89 countries, the agency said Omicron is spreading much faster than the Delta strain in such regions. Not much is still known about it 3 weeks after the WHO designated Omicron a variant of concern. The agency says more data are needed to judge the severity of the illness it causes. It said Omicron is spread rapidly in countries with high levels of population immunity. But it's unclear if that's due to its ability to evade immunity, its inherent increased transmissibility, or a combination of both. It warns that hospitals could be overwhelmed in some places.
The most important thing is the love you get. Saying I love you, Santa, is magical. Why? It may seem like it's not important, but it is, because I'm not a close relative. I'm not their mum or dad. What kid tells someone that's not from their family that they love them?
¿Dónde está la torre? ¡Esos aplausos! Eso. Saludar a todos los medios.